Welcome to the Stanford Lee Show, the place for song, story, musicology, and more. This week, Legionnaires. Let's get started. Yeah, so I had some inspirations for this, and I don't know, it was like older Star Wars, and I hadn't seen The Mandalorian. I just, you know what it was? It was I was cleaning out my email, and I noticed this in my drafts, like this song, Martian Mercenary. I'm like, oh, it's kind of crappy, and then I was like, every once in a while I'll pull it up. Yeah, it's still crappy, and I finally was like, oh, I got to do something with it. I just, I'm really compelled by this, and it's a little bit like, a character that was inspired by my uncle's magazines. He had all these Soldier of Fortune magazines and cool stuff, about campaigns and, the Middle East and Africa, and a lot of historic books too, like the old French Foreign Legion. So it was just a bit of history. It was inspiring. I speak of it symbolically, like I think that's the last thing most people would want to do, is be involved in any kind of conflicts like that, and the consequences of it. But as a young lad looking at this, it was kind of like a movie picture, and there's a lot of different inspirations, and I think the term legionnaire or mercenary still kind of rings true today as somebody that's a maverick, or maybe some people in business kind of think of themselves that way, as mavericks, or kind of like mercenaries. It's like when you find gigs where you can kind of do your own thing and make your own money, and it's not so much like you're under somebody's umbrella or somebody's company. It gives you a sense of adventure and independence and empowerment. So I think that aspect is what I was trying to pull out of this song, but put it in a world where things can happen. The world today is complicated, so there's so many responsibilities, so much issues of technology and privacy and safety that even imagining these things becomes more difficult, or we find ourselves overstepping. And I wanted this song to just kind of overstep on everything. It's just like wide open adventure, and very much like a Western. When I was writing this song out, I was thinking of a Han Solo kind of character. It's just like a freebooter or space pirate. I was imagining the world today and what it might be like in the future if there was that new technology where it kind of opened up, and then it opened up too quickly, and maybe there was kind of an unregulated universe. Not this sissy-prissy kind of thing like Star Trek. I'm sorry if I offended anybody, but, it's not like this kind of orderly, neat, thing in space. It's like it's wild. And that's what I was saying about there's no more Texas as we know. It's like in the future, maybe there's a Texas that's out in space where it's like, man, you go out there and you're a cowboy and lassoing asteroids or something crazy like that. But the character in this is very much like, one of these swaggering badasses that, what is it, those movies where you put the team together? So I thought of it like that, like an Ocean's 11 kind of thing. But he has to kind of beat up the team before the team becomes his team. Yeah. I mean, not that I'm trying to make a movie of it, but that would be kind of cool. It's like, you go out in space with a Tommy gun and, blasting asteroids and run into some punks, and you got to beat them down a little bit and put a team together. Maybe they beat you down a little bit too, but you learn and grow together. So that's something to take home, if you like. So I hope you enjoy Martian Mercenary.
Bureaucrats can't keep the pace of alien machine and everything in between. With my Bowie knife and my Thompson gun, I sat at a bar just having fun. Turn around, some punks were laughing at me. Out in the belt you don't act that way, but I'll buy you a drink if you go away. You kids lost on your way back to school or something? The bartender said just walk away. It's gonna get messy if you stay. He's a Martian mercenary. Whoa, hey, oh. The leader couldn't have been that tall, half human monster and all. Speaking bold said, hand it over, give it to me. But shortly I'll be through with you. Killing's mostly what I do. I'm a Martian mercenary. Whoa, hoorah. Throat punch, knock 'em across the room. Tripped up the other two. Pulled their shirts over their head. Taught 'em a thing or two. I wasn't cleaning up and the bartender said, are you just gonna leave these fools for dead? I said, pack 'em up, my man, they're coming with me. The half monster one was pretty nice. She just might become my wife. The other two needed work, so I gave them a job. Guess my charm just follows me across the Milky Way galaxy. We're Martian mercenaries, whoa, ayo. We're Martian mercenaries, whoa, ayo. Just Martian mercenaries, oh. Just Martian mercenaries, whoa.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that song, and the musicology, a lot of good influences. I was thinking initially of kind of like a Marty Robbins thing, Big Iron, you know, where there's kind of a macho cowboy figure taking charge of a situation. I mean, I think that's pretty cool. Other influences, Stanford Clark. See, you can't even hear that on Willie's Roadhouse. That's some really deep cuts there, but look up Stanford Clark if you like murder country and badass Western ballads. Really good stuff. So yeah, that was my you know, kind of inspiration for it. And I think the talk box and the filter sweeps, you know, it kind of takes it up a level into space, you know, but with the acoustic guitar still keeping a rhythm and something kind of country western about it. So that was my idea, is contrasting those extremes of space and technology with kind of a simple western theme and story of putting the team together. And if you want to know more about some of my equipment, I got some cool, you know, effects, filters, and the talk box. You can check that out along with my guitars. And give us a like and subscribe when you're on our channels, and you'll really love getting more information on our Instagram channel, where we post a lot about the equipment and stuff. So hope to see you there. So let's go into the studio.
It's gonna get messy if you stay.
Yeah, so Martian Mercenary kind of evolved in the studio, and I was able to keep some key elements that I really liked in the performance. such as the MXR talk box. That was a lot of fun, that thing with the hose. And you know, some of the synthesizer stuff, I just ended up doing that in the Novation Ultra Nova, getting a lot of those sounds, and built up some really crazy big choirs in this too. I do like the kind of Morricone kind of Western thing going on, so I tried to capture some of that with choirs, and you can hear a little bit of this. I've isolated a couple of these tracks so you can hear them. And it's got that build there with the wind coming in. So very Western. Whoa. Like a space Western, right? But yeah, listen for some of those goodies. And here, I'll play you the song. I gotta say the mic in this is probably one of the roughest mics, and it even looks rough. It's a it's this kind of metallic machine shop looking mic called Origin, and I really got some, you know, gritty tones out of that, because I'm a, you know, in the song I'm a mercenary, so I just wanted it to be really gritty. So check it out. Guitar parts were a lot of fun to play.
There's every kind of weasel and fool with the earth's population grew, and there's no more Texas as we know. In the earth's 21st millennium, I left my closet-sized condominium. I'm a Martian mercenary.
Now here's the talk box.
The only freedom is off in space, where the bureaucrats can't keep the pace of aliens, machines, and everything in between. With my Bowie knife and my Thompson gun, I sat at a bar just having fun. Turned around, some folks were laughing at me.
I like those laser guns.
In the film, you don't act that way, but I'll buy you a drink if you go away. You kids lost on your way back to school or
Some
something.
cheesy organ.
The bartender said, just walk away. It's gonna get messy if you stay. He's a Martian mercenary. Oh. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of trippy sounds.
The leader couldn't have been that tall. Half
The guitars are actually a Les Paul with a Marshall amp and this outrageous reverb effect and delay. So no Fender or Gretsch on this, ironically. You know, it seems like the perfect song for a Gretsch or Fender, but I've been really comfortable with a Les Paul recently and find that I can do anything with it.
Throw the punch, knock him across the room. Tripped up the other two. Pulled their shirts over their head. Taught them what
That's what we used to do back in school, you know, pull a shirt over the head.
I was cleaning up and the bartender said, are you just gonna leave these fools for dead? I said, pack 'em up, my man. They're coming with me.
I mean, shoot, this could be a screenplay, right?
One was pretty nice. She just might become my wife. The other two needed work, so I gave them a job.
See, I'm generous. together. Dang.
Martian mercenaries.
Ooh, yeah. Forgot I did this tenor part.
Martian mercenaries. Martian mercenaries. Martian mercenaries.
Martial amp, unbelievable. I mean, it works, right?
Ooh, yeah.
There you have it, Martian Mercenary. And thanks for joining me in the studio, and I'll see you next time on the Stanford Lee Show.